Join us in here on the Street 919 FM on Facebook, Iwer TV on YouTube. We're going live. We're getting back into the discussion. Welcome, comment. Let me see all. Let me shout out all the man. A very exclusive episode of You Talk with Small Dreads here today. Christmas edition. We talking about budget. We talking about expenditure. We talking about money. We talking Youth Talk on this show where I give my youthful perspective, and you are welcome to call in and change my mind or give your input or just simply conversate. And the lines are open. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Good afternoon. How are you going, brother?
I am good. How are you?
Not too bad. You know what, I'm hearing a lot of people complaining.
Talk to them.
I was looking at some of the things in the U.S. And I know we can't compare to the U.S., but, you know, when I see that it is charged you to collect your garbage,
wow.
And 20 people who are in hospital. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 20 people who are presently in hospital with COVID, they have to pay money when they come out, even when they get better. And the family have to pay when they're dead. Because the insurance isn't covering everything because the cost is astronomical.
Wow.
When I'm seeing that, and I'm hearing about people complaining, no wonder why people around the world say that Trinidad is the happiest country in the world. Because we're getting all these things free. You know, you have to pay for education in America, right?
Huh?
You know, you have to pay for education in America.
Okay.
So you're paying for education.
Well, yeah. Education. I thought they say registration, like license.
Nah. Yeah. You're paying for medical.
Yeah.
Even although you're dying with COVID.
Yeah, you have a bill.
You have to pay for your rubbish to get picked up. We just get that free.
Things that we don't even know. Wow.
This is why, and I hear it's the same thing in England. You have to pay to collect your garbage. This is why this country has had a problem economically. And don't tell me about, you know, we have oil. America oil more than me. America has more oil than me. So don't tell me about what they have and what they didn't have and how much thing we have.
The main thing about it is all that we have and all that we think we have is hard. We ain't have it again because we broke.
Not only that.
So we had to do something.
If it was managed wrongfully, it doesn't matter what you have and had.
Yeah, because you had to do something. You can't sit down and cry, we had this and we had oil and this and that.
One of the problems that we have had, and it has affected us, is that many previous administration believe that you throw money at everything and it will fix it. That don't work because, as you clearly see, we had a problem with crime. And if there was so much that was free and so much that is afforded to people, and you didn't manage it properly, and people still end up in some negativities, then throwing money at the problem did not solve the problem. Actually, because of this, it created a sort of entitlement syndrome.
Yeah.
This is what we're suffering from today. I mean, if you don't sit down in the house and say, but you know, somebody has to help me and somebody has to give me this, you wouldn't be on radio today right now.
Telling me?
You understand? But you know that you have to get up and get.
You have to get up and go. And every opportunity you get, you grab it and you run with it. Make the most.
Exactly. And because even, as we clearly know, if somebody owing you something, you have to go and hunt them down to get.
Yeah.
So even when you are owed, it ain't coming to you. So we have to realize this mentality that we have to change it. And we have to learn that we have to get up and get and do what is necessary. It's going to be hard now because there's a whole culture shock and change.
Yeah, true.
But it is going to be, do you want it to remain as it is and your children suffer? Because we are the children from yesteryear, and our parents didn't do due diligence to insist that the foolishness that was going on didn't stop. And now we are suffering for that.
Caller, you know.
Do we want to do the same thing and have our children in the condition?
Yeah, and you know what? You know what's crazy? And something to note, right? To all of the people who complaining about, the state that we're in and whatnot. I just want people to understand that we owe people. And if we do not pay people, they will start to own things here. All right? So all you better be glad that the government at least trying. You understand? Next thing you know, we become a sub-state of another country.
Well, that has happened to one or two of our Caribbean neighbors, né? But I don't want to say too much because some of the things we're not supposed to know about.
Wow, okay.
But anyhow, we have to be careful that we don't complain ourselves into a hole.
Yeah.
Let's try and start finding solutions, man. And stop the complaining, because we've been complaining. You know what they say, if you continue to do the same thing and expect a different result?
You're insane.
Good. So we have been complaining for years. Nothing changing. So let me try and start to talk about solutions. How do we fix where we are? How do we adjust ourselves to what is going to happen, to what is taking place? How do we fix that? We have this opportunity where we see now gas stations are for sale. Well, let's pool our money together and buy some.
Yeah.
So we see that we can take money and get how much? $22 million?
Yeah, we could ban up. So let me ban up.
Well, I saw a gas station might be less than $22 million.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what? You ain't getting a profit for just today, no?
That going on. And the thing about it is, that work for your children, that work for your grandchildren. You understand? So it's not like to say they're spending money, it's coming back in all kind of ways. And a gas station does come with a quick shop. So somebody in the gas station, some in the quick shop, we had to deliver to the quick shop, and it's jobs. Come on.
Exactly.
Come
it's
on.
investment. And it's what it is, feeding for the rest of your life. They say when you invest properly, what the big businessmen, they say you do not work for your money, you let your money work for you.
Right?
And when you have money working for you, you are always happy because you will always have. Anyhow, folks, think about it. Let's try and do something positive.
Let us.
Have a nice day, sir.
Same to you. Yeah, boy, yeah. I really think we should try something like that now. I would love to do something like that. If I hear something like that going on, I go in and join, honestly. The issue we does have with it is the same as it will have with the regular susu and them. You just can't trust people out here. People will want to take your money. We banding together, we're going to buy the gas station and them that selling, or all of them things that privatizing, because we don't want people like that lawyer up the road. Don't feel I forget about he, I real mad, he's still going on, But like that lawyer up the road with he money, with he plenty land, we don't want people like he to be buying them thing. We had to own them thing. You understand? We need to own them thing for we children. So we could say we have a private gas station and take we video and thing. You understand? I would love, if I hear something like that going on, with a proper institution handling it, right? I would like to get behind that. So I have somebody, as it in my mind now, I have somebody who does speak directly to the chairman or the CEO of the African Credit Union, and I will ask them about that. Find out something along that lines to see if we could work something like that out, because that would be beautiful, very beautiful. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Small Dread.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm good, or no? I'm real good. How are you?
Well, I am good too. I'm like you. In the name of Jesus.
In Jesus' name.
Small Dread, I want to tell people of African descent, we have to start thinking big.
For true.
Start thinking big.
Yeah. So stop saying that is not black man who do that.
African man who has done us proud. You know who's the owner of a gas station as an African man?
Talk to us. Let them know. I know who you're going to say, but let them know.
Winston Gypsy Peters. A forward-thinking black man. We can do it. Why we always want to settle for crumbs?
Yeah, and as soon as we make something, we want to buy.
Of water and hewers of wood. Why? We have to start thinking big. And I want the unions to pool the resources and get into business now, man.
Yeah, you see where these things privatizing, we have to grab them.
And Martin and Hudson and all them kind of thing. Start thinking big. So we have an example in Mr. Winston Gypsy Peters as an entrepreneur, owner of a gas station. I thank you. I rest my case.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, you see these things privatizing, we had to grab them because real money involved. Real money involved, and we had to grab them. We, the citizens, had to take control of our country now. If all you, everybody, I want to gauge all in something. If all you like to cry, the government don't like to do nothing, and the government don't do nothing, well, forget them. Let we go and get. Let we go and get for ourselves. Good afternoon, caller. Ooh. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Good afternoon to you, young Dread.
Good afternoon, sir.
We have a lot of black businessmen in this country, youth.
Yeah, I know. They just don't like publicity and thing.
And not Vincent Gypsy alone as a black man that had owned a gas station. We had a black man down in that area. By Maritime gas station there.
I know the gas station. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, we really have to react together.
Yeah, we got to start
this organization we had recently, I think they're still operational. The Black
Caucus?
Yes.
Yeah, I think but Empress Julie just be here, but I'm not sure like the particular.
Yes, they're still operational, man.
Okay.
They can get together. You understand? And most of the callers say what I had in mind too, so
okay,
you stay safe.
Yeah, thank you, caller. Yeah, because everybody on the same mind, you know. Everybody on the same mind, we know something had to be done. We know we can lift up. And here we have the golden opportunity. All the we will rise and the system will fall and all of that we like to preach. We have the opportunity right now to put that in action. I want all you to recognize that. We have the opportunity right now to own. And ownership is more important than anything else. If you have a business that is making $10,000 a month, it is better than you just getting $1 million. It is better because you know why? Because you having $1 million, sure, you might be able to ride out the rest of your life with that and live good. But what about your children? Them cannot inherit spent money. Ownership. We need to own. Watch me. Oh, good. It would be sweet. Yes, Miss Donna Walcott, it would be sweet if we could own gas station and things. We could own gas station, own port, these kind of things. Because you see, if we on the ground, I fed up our forming unions and things. Time for the unions that are already in place to start to do things, right? We join some of these unions, whether it be a credit union or a trade union, whatever the case may be, that has the best interest of the population in mind, right? Trustworthy people, and we band together and we get all these things and buy all these things. There would be a difference, you know. There would be a real difference. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
The gentleman who just called, you said that a black man was the owner of that gas station by 10th afternoon. And is that you just said?
Yeah.
Well, right now, when the credit, you know, there's a credit union right near there, yeah? Right by Maritime out there. By choice, sir.
Caller, again, some feedback from your radio. I'm not hearing you good. Yeah, low down your radio and move away from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying is the credit union and caller, they own that gas station now. Check it out. Okay?
Okay.
And one other thing, the trade union section of the police trying to make the police their own 2 gas stations.
Okay, well, you see, these are the kind of things I'm talking about. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Check
thank you,
it out.
caller.
Work on it. Check it out.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
well, I have some calls to make. Thank you, caller.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Yes, sir. All right. So now that we have plenty people on the same page, how we going on do this?
Well,
Where we going on start?
here what I'm saying, right? Here what I'm saying. I have somebody who does talk directly to the CEO of the African Credit Union.
Right.
And we are going to present such an idea to them and see what they say, and I'll come back, and even if I'm not on radio, I'll pass it on to whoever is on to give the information. And if not there, I will check somewhere else, because watch me, you have no idea how much, how excited I is about this. This is a golden opportunity, you know. Golden. You know?
Yeah, but listen, as I said, you see, now you're working for yourself, because you're buying the gas from your own self. And everybody who invests in the gas station, they buy from the same gas station. So let's now start doing, this is an opportunity to do what we've been hearing about all the time, where we actually start keeping the money within the community.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So even if it is nobody else to support you, you're supporting yourself, and it's enough for you to make a profit. What we just need to do is have legal documentation.
Yeah, to make sure everybody covered and insured.
To be besides the insurance, to be able to know how it is based on the investment that has been done.
What is your returns?
How the returns will be divided, what we want to do, how much reinvestment we're going to make. Because here now, just like as we see that we have some of these quick shops that have other businesses that are renting from the location. So now you're not only making the money direct, you're making money from indirect format. You understand? Because you now have a location to set up businesses that you can rent out spaces.
Very true.
So let us get the plan and find out. I don't know who it is, whether it's government or not to help. If it is, they could help formulate a plan.
In any which way it come, we just need to get it done, honestly.
But we need to get something done, and quickly, because you know what? While we have to pool our money, it have people have money ready.
That is the thing, and some of them not from here. Some of them don't have the best interest in mind. It's scary. It's really scary.
We have to make sure, and maybe even lobby the state to give the locals preferential treatment, because this is ours. So let us sell it to us first before we sell to others. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, caller.
Maybe we might need to do a little lobbying while it is we getting our act together. Then I pray to God that we can get our act together quickly.
And we grab it and take back the country. The country under siege.
And let's not have stupidity reign supreme, because remember the last time, I think one of your callers can attest to that, when we had an opportunity where they were selling some shares, and we had certain politicians come in and say, no, look, they thief all your money, they use all your money to build the country, and some of the black people were foolish enough to not get involved.
Yeah, and it break up. Yep.
And the people who got involved making interest, they are making returns on their investment presently. So let us not get deterred by foolishness and stupidity, by idiotic people who don't want to see you go forward. That is the problem, you know. People who don't like us, who don't want to see us advance, we just listen to them the most. Come on, people, let's start listening to the right conversation. Change your conversation.
Thank you,
all right, I'm going.
Yeah, same to you. Yeah, truly. Good morning. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome.
Yes, Mildred. I'm glad what that gentleman said. You know, Vincent Gypsy Peters had a calypso, Little Black Boy. When it came out, I got annoyed. But when I started to peel away at the lyrics and what he said, look in the bank, see who's the banker. Why you have to be the tout and the maxi? Why you can't own the maxi? And he started, let us sit back and question ourselves. You understand? that we must think big. You know, look in the bank, see who's the banker. Look on the map, see who's the driver, and you just out.
And who is the owner too? Because a lot of the maxi men renting. Who is the owner of the maxi?
That is what I'm saying. Why you must just look and see who behind the driver of the maxi if he's not the owner. See who's the owner. So Winston Gypsy Peters had told us in Calypso, said that take a look at ourselves people, especially little black boys, aim for the skies. Think big. Get into business. Don't just be, as I said, just be settling for crumbs.
Yeah.
You understand? So that little black boy Calypso have a lot of us to sit back and think, reflect, and do something and change it around.
But Kola, we airways.
And before I go to, the gentleman talk about the NIF. When the Minister of Finance brought out that fund, listen to me. My family and we were one of the first in line. And I'm telling you, I am reaping the benefits of that investment because I listened. And Mr. Chance, our guru, who comes on the radio, was begging the small man, invest. And I watched my investment grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Kola. I'm going to take a voice note. Hey. Oh, yes, no. I'll take that voice note just now. I'm going to stop this music here. Boom. Right. Yeah, let me go.
Afternoon, Small Dread. This is your goodly friend here to be going in the house.
Yes, of course, Miss Martin.
Right, I listen to what you're saying about privatization of certain institution in this country here. But Small Dread, I honestly telling you, we need that. Then people, especially the younger ones, and them will value the job.
True.
You understand?
True. Let me pause this. Let me pause this voice note. Watch me. If it was that you know how we have this kind of careless kind of way we just go to work, because you're saying, you're telling to yourself, at the end of the day, my pay sure. If it was your mother own it or your father own it, and is even your money inside there, you're reaching to work early and on time. I could guarantee you that.
On your desk filing your nail and all them things. Now when I come to you of a situation, you have an attitude. You're telling me come back tomorrow, and then when I come back tomorrow, it's still nothing wasn't being done.
Yeah, boy. You see, watch me. You just want sometimes people for themselves just deter, yeah. People for themselves because you just want to say, well, yeah, let me go and band together and all of that good stuff. And then when we do that, some of the people, they put the money because they could afford to, but the heart not in. They may put in the heart in it. So them just did all how. And when you start starting to make, well, what going on, ting, my money in here, or you can't tell me nothing. Oh my goodness, my greatness. It does have all kind of things you just have to consider when you see you doing these kind of things. And people who have money does really, people who have money and able to help the situation, like help us with what we're willing to achieve, does look at that and then just take them kind of things into consideration. And that is why they do like to work with we on the ground, because they realize, and that's why I see the process for a lot of things, it's so hard, That's why the process so hard to achieve things, because they want to make sure it's people who heart in it. And sometimes, sadly, the people who heart really in it just cannot afford the process. Sometimes they just cannot afford the process. Whatever. Let me listen to the rest of this voice note.
You understand? I working with TH, but I work on the outside of health, and I could tell you, you make a point when you was talking to, I can't remember his name, where you were saying, it's who know who was hiring who, and because of that, they're doing what they want on the job, and people who really want to work not getting the work because they're playing the fool of themselves, and that does be the problem. That is the problem. You figure this thing can't work out for people, it could, and then when they don't know, when my prime minister come out and say what he say because he was in the public servant, Iran. He know what he's saying, then they want to cuss up the man. I agree. And for me, I find it's time enough to get rid of some of them. Let them know what it feels like being on the breadline.
Yeah,
because some of them
ground,
not taking the job seriously.
True,
and if
true.
they take the job seriously, small dread, things will work out for the better. Things will work out for the better.
Yeah, true. People need to take things and their job and things seriously. Hey, good afternoon, caller. Welcome. Are you holding long, boy?
Small dread,
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
peace and blessings, eh?
Yes, man. Same. What's up?
You got to pay my phone bill, eh?
Yeah, boy. I'm sorry. sorry. What's the phone went black, so I didn't see. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Well, then, I will play some music here and I listen to Miss Carol there.
Mm-hmm.
We have to remember, Pro sing songs pertaining to black man. We crazy. Remember the shoes?
The shoes? The shoes?
The shoes by Crazy.
I'm not familiar. Sorry.
Well, that's a song you had to hear. Find out about that song from Crazy.
I will check it out.
Radio next, you will play that.
Okay.
Black Man Again by Crow. And what black people let's do? Black people think they just go through black people head, short, slam, small jet. As the elders used to tell you, go in one ear and come out
Yeah, and come out, yeah.
I have a song on display, and when I play it, I just laugh. Wanty can't get it, but
I love that song. I love that song too bad.
You understand, small man?
Yeah.
Small girl, you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah. I with you.
This is the problem we just have as African people. Because I'm explaining. They're making noise, they want in. Because for years, I've seen this slackness because, hey, my granny used to tell me, don't matter where you see a man with, you can see a man in a diamond house. Just give thanks and praises to him and don't jealous him because you don't know how we come by it.
Of course.
You hear, small jet?
Of
I think
course.
the problem we having as a race of people. Because every conversation come up, you hear this come? The Syrian, the Chinese, the this, the that. But what you doing for yourself?
Talk to them.
What you doing for yourself?
Talk to them.
I was a foreman. I'm going to tell you something. 7 o'clock time for work, your man asking you for your working today.
Huh, that don't tell you one thing already.
You leave home to come to work to ask me if you're working today.
What's man? I work construction in my days, I don't feel. But yeah, what that way you're saying is a very true thing.
But small man, I'm telling you.
And when that sun started beat, man, started ball.
Small man, that telling that is what make me don't work today. I still supposed to be on the government job, you know. I get out because of this kind of dotishness concerning the people. You have the government gave 19 days to do your business. I'm talking about 365 days, small job. 14 days sick leave. 5 days casual. Plus, if you're a regular, you have a month, that's 30 days or 31 days leave. All night to do your business in 365 days work. Are you out of that? Small job, you come out from leave today, and before the week done, your sick leave done, your casual done, and you want to go and do this PLI bill.
Yeah, true.
This is the dopishness we putting up with in Trinidad and Tobago, and when you talk change, people vex. But for years, I keep saying, why not the government privatize some in these places? Because I used to tell my workers, I say, here, workmen. I say, oh, they could only work in Trinidad.
A lot of people.
Other part of the world.
A lot of people.
Because the minute you reach a minute late, somebody don't take your job. So we have to be more serious.
And you know,
in things that we do.
You know, in schools, they just teach you how to go about getting a job, how to act in a job. And when you see people going on interview, you see a man in a jeans and a jersey. You understand? You're seeing people come in all how for interview them, even how the credentials. They come in and like, you know, well, my aunt is so-and-so, or you know, my cousin is so-and-so. And I point one of the earlier customers raised, where it had too much a link, while the people who properly qualified are the wayside. It's the people who ain't getting it. The people who desperate and really need it. It's them who ain't getting it. And who ain't want it, it's them who come in and get it. Bum off the back foot. Small said, I can remember when I joined the corporation, I had to walk to work. Small said, to see if I could get there work. And if I ain't get, I had to walk back home because I have a cent in my pocket. Sometimes you might get there, and when for a whole fortnight, you know, it's a one day work you get, and how much money you going and draw for that fortnight? $12. You know,
people don't know sacrifice.
Yeah, and you know, the thing about that is, part of that blame is to place on some of the parents, because parents have the children all kind of 22, 23 years old and the home not doing nothing and they're feeding them. So how you expect you to ever get up and do anything at all?
No. No, because mommy bring in and daddy bring in.
Yeah. Thank you, caller.
That's the kind of ways we have. So when you, I tell you, I get man a broom and light trust.
Caller, we had to speed up.
Yeah, I work with some people at times, so I take a little seat. A man walk to me, yeah, I say, well, I clean down the thing, you know.
I call
the boss come in here and see you sitting down. You need our next work.
I call her. Thank you, caller. I can't take any more. That's now. All right, you can call back later with your point. All right. Yeah, man.
He say if the boss come, better the boss come in and say sign up with you.
This is not how it used to be. I want all my friends to come over me and lime. Jamming the rhythm, drinking and feeling fine. Then we make a spin and check out everybody. I tell you that's how Christmas used to be. Hey, oh Lord, bring it out, bring it out. Don't try to hide the rum at all. Bring it out, bring it out. This Christmas we bound to have a ball. Bring it out, bring it out. Whether it's morning or afternoon, bring it out, we jamming buckle, lion and spoon.
see up around side so. Going house to house, my people now they know. I joined the band in front by Sharon. And when I reached the door, we started singing this one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
I joined the band, not just for Christmas, yeah. I hear it a plenty Spanish woman living down here. I looking for wine, me and no shame. So I'm moving with the band, playing the game. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
Well, I reach and I'm feeling great. Oh yeah, yeah. What a feast. I full up a plate. Oh yeah, yeah. I go sing some parang. Oh yeah, yeah. And Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Every year, I just make me barrel of rum. But this year, I decide that I am making none. A parang in hand with no liquor. And if I'm drinking out the chaser. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
These fellas pass by me and they dip everything. But I ain't get harassed, cause I love me paranging. I decide to fall in and join the session. This one only telling me how he loves Spanish woman. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
I joined the band cause I pray for people to come by me. Cause I ain't clean up yet. My rooms are cleaned up. My curtains air wash. So I'm going house to house looking for my paintbrush. Yeah man, Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
I was on the corner when the parang band passed. I say I go follow them to get some drinks in my glass. The parang was easy, it wasn't no cost. And when they strike it up, I join in with the chorus. Merry Christmas, everyone, joy and celebration.
Yeah, man.
Merry Christmas, everyone, peace and love, joy and celebration.
I went to my rockers for crackers in my house, apart senor and senora, sing the chorus with I. La 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 la. Espanol like I talk, but I still go try to do it for you if you sing the chorus with I. La 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 la. Let me sing. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hey, William. What? You forget the instruments, boy. What? I'm telling you, it had nothing there. Not even a shot.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM. Trinidad and Tobago, you are in for a treat.
A Christmas treat. This year, tune into 919 FM
to experience a radio production event never heard of or seen before in Trinidad and Tobago.
For the next 91 days, turn on Street 919 FM for a true Trini Christmas every day.
Teaching you what a Trini Christmas is all about.
From October 1st to December 31st, enjoy daily
Christmas recipes,
Christmas greetings and blessings.
Hey, this is Uncle Crazy Boy. Merry Christmas.
Christmas stories from the greats. And of course,
Parang Soca, and homegrown Christmas classics. It's a true Trini Christmas
on the Street 91.9 FM. Crazy!
For 91 days. Don't miss a minute of it.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up.
If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his